Well, starting a streak in the 80s here for the mid and end point of February. Probably a little bit warmer than we would want it to be for the month of February, but bottom line, we're not going to complain. Peak of sunshine and breezy conditions today. Temperatures, once we get past the afternoon highs, start to fall through the 70s and 60s pretty slowly tonight. So with that slow falling temperature, we got to talk about the fog potential in the forecast. Patchy fog is what we're expecting for tomorrow morning as well as Friday morning. Average visibility between 1 and 3 miles. Not going to rule out the possibility of a patch or two of dense fog, but mostly it's going to be patchy fog. So probably limited issues in terms of that morning drive. 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. is when fog will be most prevalent. You just use those low beam headlights. Watch for kids that could be at area school bus stops if they're back at school for the rest of this week. So let's track our front now as we take a look at Futurecast. Going to fast forward to about 24 hours from now. Could see a stray shower or two for Thursday afternoon leading into Thursday evening, but rain chances very low in the coming days. And by Friday, we talk about maybe a 30% chance of rain, so a few scattered showers expected. So the front gets hung up towards our north through the day Friday and even into the portion of day on Saturday. You'll notice thunderstorm threat will be far to our north and probably more so to our east. So we're not worried about severe weather threat with this front as it moves in. What we're going to be dealing with is a few scattered showers in the forecast for Saturday. So if you have outdoor plans, just keep a watchful eye to our free First Alert weather app. We've got that radar in the palm of your hand. Even got Futurecast in the palm of your hand as well, so you can track what could be developing later in the day. You can see as we get into those evening hours, maybe a lingering shower or two, but we'll be on the back side of the front by the time we get towards Sunday. So in terms of rain amount, model I just showed you estimating less than 1/4 of an inch for just about everybody. So we're talking about manageable rainfall totals, not going to do much for areas that are dealing with drought conditions here in South Louisiana and southwestern Mississippi. So we'll have to wait maybe for our next rain event to help out with that. On Sunday, we've got the Mystic Crew of Mutts. That's the Puppy Parade taking place in downtown Baton Rouge. We're going to see a considerable difference from Saturday to Sunday. Saturday's high in the 80s, Sunday's high only reaching the low 60s. We're also going to have some windy conditions. Could see some wind gusts 20 to 30 mile per hour range for Sunday as we get on the backside of the cold front. So keep that in mind. It's going to add a little bit of a chill to the air. Make sure to maybe bundle up the pups as you head out to the parade. But the big changeover is going to be those morning lows, and that's what we got to keep a close eye on because a lot of the vegetation already starting to bud, or if not blooming already, thanks to this mild air mass that we've been dealing with over the last couple of days and will continue to deal with for the next few days until that front moves through. So we're really highlighting this Tuesday time frame. You can see 34. That's the projected low for Baton Rouge. But every time we talk about morning lows, it's always a degree or two colder areas north and east of the metro area. And so, yeah, we could have some light freeze potential for some of our parishes and counties within our viewing area for Tuesday morning, anywhere from 0 to 3 hours. So the plants kind of taking highlight here because of that vegetation growth that may have already taken place, or maybe you've already started to plant some in your flower beds. But people and pets obviously also need to be taken care of as we see this cold snap take place early parts of next week. But it's all about the warm weather right now. Spring-like feel in the air for today, tomorrow, Friday, and even into Saturday. We'll dodge a couple of raindrops, maybe even a flash of lightning and a rumble of thunder for Saturday. But overall, most of us expected to remain with very minimal impacts. And then as you look towards Sunday, there's that drop off in temperature, at least the start of it. We may not get out of the 50s for Monday next week. And then there you see that Tuesday morning low. Question mark is, how cold will it get? And will we see some frost and freezing temperatures locally?